My name's David Reich. My book is The Anti-Racism Trainings, and it's a satirical look at what happens when the staff of a liberal religious denomination are required to be trained in how to oppose racism.
And what inspired you to write this book?
Number of things. Personal experience, because I had a job where I attended such a training, and my wife had a job where she attended such a training, and I started to realize that there was a whole almost industry devoted to this sort of process, and I had a lot of reservations about what was done at these events. So that was the original inspiration. I think in the long run, I ended up writing a book that tackled some of these ideas about race more or less on the surface, and at a deeper level had to do with questions like conscience and authenticity that were more religious questions than they were political or racial ones.
And do you think that with the election of Barack Obama, it's become easier to discuss race in the office? Or
Well, I'm a freelance writer now. I haven't worked in an office other than my own for the last 10 years, but I would guess the answer is probably yes. I think it certainly provided a good example for people of how complicated the questions of privilege and class are, which are things that were presented, I think, in simplistic terms at some of these trainings. And my understanding is that people in the field of anti-racism training more or less saw the election of Obama as a catastrophe for their discipline, because it did shed light on these things and really expose some of the models that were out there as being awfully simplistic.